What's up, YouTube, man? I appreciate y'all for just rocking with your boy, man. Just rocking with your boy. I have a story to tell today. This is my first time doing a story time video, so here you go, man. Straight premiere story time. Oh yeah, special shout out to my boy Paulie, boy. I see you, boy. You're a new subscriber now. Appreciate it. My boy got the Apollo, my logo dog. My logo dog, that's who got me loving Rottweilers. He has his son. I swear he's Apollo 2.0, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep up with him, man, because he got some fire coming. Make sure y'all check up on Huncho, because Apollo retiring soon. So make sure y'all check up on Huncho. But let's get to the story, man. What's up, man? This is a story about the first time that I tried to look for a male. Now, mind you, I have a male locked in now. I'm good to go on that part too. And a great male, great pedigree, just like my female, great pedigree. Both of them gonna have great pedigrees. They coming in soon. Be on the lookout. Y'all gonna see them. You know, I'm gonna put the shine light on them always. But just want to tell y'all, you know, just let me just get to the story, because it's crazy. You won't believe it. So, you know, the first thing you do, this is, you know, when I first started back, mind you, this was a month ago. I did a lot of research in then, so I just want to help y'all out, man. Any future people that want to, you know, buy a dog, you know, purebred from a real breeder. So, you know, the first thing people do, you know, you would think, you know, Facebook, you can't believe Facebook. There's a lot of scam stuff on Facebook. Let's try Google. You know, you can't go wrong with Google, right? Man, I searched Google. I like, you know, Rottweiler breeders near me. First of all, the first one came up, had a few couple reviews. I called him. First he didn't answer. Called him again. He basically said he can't do no business. He got litters lying. He stacked up. He has deposits in for a list, and his list, you know, about 5 or 6 litters long. So I was like, good, okay, clearly you booming then. And he, you know, he was real short with me too. So I was like, okay, he's booming. Yeah, whatever. That happens. They say that happens. So I seen it on YouTube. They say that happens. All right. So keep searching. I'm looking for somebody, you know, that have a few reviews. You know, you don't want just one, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I found somebody close within 2 hours. Okay. Because really, you know, we'll get to that later. So yeah, found somebody close within 2 hours. Write to people. You know, they got all these good reviews. I found them on Facebook. You know, they got a couple reviews on that too. People, oh, I definitely, whatever. They love their dogs. And the guy, I guess he's he does something else on the side, but he lives like in the mountains or something. So, you know, I'm like, okay, these active dogs, you know, sound like a good dude, whatever. So let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, hit him up. And say text, call a text. So I shot a text, you know, because like last time I did it on Facebook, you know, some people didn't respond to me. So I was like, oh, since they got their phone number right here, let me try to text them. Crickets, nothing. Okay, I was like, all right. So you know, I waited a couple of days, like, hey man, you literally just posted, like he posted. I'm assuming it's a he because he's an asshole. But yeah, so y'all, you literally just posted and said, hey, shoot me a text, baje. So I shot your text and no response. Bad business. No, and I didn't even say bad business. I said good business. That's what I said. You know, so then all of a sudden he wrote back when I basically shot down. I'm gonna show y'all the message. This is a message here. All right, so as you see, I have a certain look I'm looking for. I tell the man exactly what I'm looking for. A male. I already looked up the research on his information. This is what I want. Crickets, no response. And then since I didn't get a response, I was like, okay, you know, let the man know this is my first guy on there. I got that. So I figured, you know, I ain't doing no business, you know, whatever. So I sent the other message like, come on, man, good business then. All right. I see how you are. And then they don't respond back. Then he started responding back, long paragraph. You know, I'll show you a couple of that. Look, you can look on the screen. You know, hey, I was, you know, at an airport or something like that, and this, that, and the third, and sorry, blah blah blah. Just let me know what you need. I can let you know when you can get it. And I'm like, I've told this man what he needs. He didn't even look at my message. So I, you know, I didn't respond to that. And then he texts again. Oh, I see that you need this, that, and the third. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we get into it where, you know, he's like, I'm telling him I need breeding rights, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, oh, okay. And I explain what I'm looking for. So he's like, yeah, you probably should go with, I think the dog was named Yada or something like that. So, all right, cool. Send me a picture. He sent me a picture and say, and I'll show you that. You can see that on the screen. All right, and so the picture, I'm looking at the dog like, oh, he says it's in bad light. Okay. The dog look good though. Don't get me wrong. So I'm like, okay, yeah, the dog look good. I seen on his website. I seen the boy, whatever. We get into it, and I actually even get all the way down to sending a deposit. So because I'm thinking, oh, dock tails, because my girl dog won't have a dock tail. So I was like, I want my boy dog to have a dock tail, just just to have a little bit of both. Even though my litter's gonna have dock tails. As of right now, I could change my mind tomorrow. But so I was like, okay. And he sent the picture, blah, we get into, and then he sends the invoice, and he goes through Square. Now I'm already, I'm like, I'm feeling safer because it's Square. I was like, okay, I can dispute something if this dude's a spam or fraud or something. So, whatever. And then, there's a low deposit from my perspective, a low deposit. So I'm like, all right, man, he was bad at first, and then he started writing back. So I wrote back, boom. And then I was like, yeah, you got that. And he, sure, All right, so then I'm asking the man, I look at that image. So, me, I always double check myself. I'm a nerd. I double check myself and look at everything. So I look up the name of that dog. I find out the dog's, the dog's on the old end, like 5 years old. And the male dog's like 8 years old. So I'm like, dang, you sure? This man really got these dogs? I don't know, So I haven't seen. Then I start looking at the pictures like, wait a minute. This man was posting these pictures back in 2017. The same exact pictures of these dogs. So I'm like, okay, I need to make sure they got the dog. This could be a scam. So I go through, just looking at stuff, and I find the same picture he sent to me, but a better one on Facebook from another breeder. But that was back in like like I said, about 2016. So, I write that breeder, hey, did you sell that dog? And then he was like, oh yeah, man, she been sold. I was like, okay, the guy might have what you okay. I'm not. It's a red flag, but because I don't know. He didn't say he sold it to that guy. He said, but it may have been sold a couple times. He don't know. And this is the actual breeder, the one that created the dog, the girl dog. So I hit my man back. Hey, can you send me another picture of the dog? Baji. Like 2 days after, I think I sent the deposit maybe on the 22nd or so of December, and then 2 days after, on 24th, after I did all this research, getting all these red flags. Go back, like, hey, can you send me a picture? Nothing. Crickets. So, what I'm saying? A couple days go by, I write him back. Hey, did you get my message? Because we on the same thing like it was the first time. He said, yeah. Oh, yeah, man, I'm with my family. I'm going to let y'all see that message. He's like, yeah, whatever you're saying. Yeah, I'm with my family. I'm going to shoot you over and okay. So 9 days go by. 9 days. And mind you, y'all, I just been searching. I can't find new pictures of. I even started writing his old people that said they bought dogs from him. And of course, all them people like, oh yeah, they good people. He don't really send pictures that much. I just ended up going up there. I'm not doing what the hell. I'm the customer. I'm the customer. I should be able to get pictures. This is ridiculous. Like, if you a breeder or you just a pet lover, you got pictures of your dog in your phone. Don't tell me you ain't got pictures. If you ain't got no, fake social media presence at all, you got it. And so then I ended up finding this man Instagram. He hasn't been on this Instagram, the breeder Instagram. It's the blah, blah, blah kennels. I ain't gonna call him out because that ain't who I am. But then I end up finding this Instagram ain't been and no post since 2017. So now it just seems like somebody stole somebody's old information and finagling it a little bit. But mind you, dude, write me though, and I even find out who's the owner. Because if you on Google, most of the time you real whatever. So I found out who the owner. I found out his other business, like I told you about at the beginning. So I searched that, and then I found, because he had the address on it when he sent the invoice. Mind you, most times, which I would suggest y'all in the future, get you a contract. Make sure you get you a contract before you pay anything. He sent the invoice, which is fine. It was through Square, but I just didn't like the way it just wrote stuff. It didn't have no exact dates of when the dog, expected or whatever. I didn't know if I was getting the dog in June or November or what. I don't know what I was thinking. I got too excited, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got too excited, and I jumped down at something. I shouldn't have did it. So what happened was, after those 9 days, I'm like, man, this man, I sent a message. It's a hint, Hey, Happy New Year, man. Also, hey, how do you guys do your naming? Like, do I have to put Von whatever? Because the name of the kennel is Von something. I ain't, like I said, I ain't gonna call him out. But do I have to put Von something, or do I have to start with the end of the letter? Da da da. Just to get them talking, you know. Just to get them look at that message. Crickets, y'all. 4 more days. I was like, oh, I paid this thing through Square. You know, and usually, I ain't gonna lie, usually when you're buying a dog, it's a cash transaction. You know, you send it through Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, whatever other apps it is for direct transaction. Now, this one was through Square. So, you know what I'm saying? Through Square, you can use a credit card. Now, my credit card company, you know what I'm saying? First of all, my credit is A1. So, my credit card company, you know, they gonna ride for me all the time because they know I always pay them. So, you know, so I hit them up, hey, man, this guy, man, he ain't responding to me like with pictures. He been dodging me the last and then I read on Square that they'll freeze their account, so that'll get his attention, right? And then after talking to my wife, I'm like, you don't want to just get his attention. You don't want to give this dude business. This dude do bad business. Even if he's real, he does bad business. He doesn't respond to you ever. He can't send you pictures, and he act like when you wrote him, he act like, you know, he had to go out there and physically take a picture or something. Oh, I'll get a picture. Like, what is this? It's your dog. You don't have any pictures you took on last month? So boom, of course my credit card company like, okay, reported it, whatever, gave my money back. You know, so I'm good to go. I'm in the clear, handling other business now. You know, I swear like 4 days later, he hit me up, hey, you can name me anything you want, man, blah, 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 blah. But he still didn't send in the pictures. So I'm like, I blocked him and didn't respond no more, man. I just, you know, whatever. So in the future, you guys, just because it's Google, just because you see some others, and I even wrote a couple people that were like doing reviews on them, and of course they all, yeah, it's like 3 or 4 people, but they could have been made up too, honestly, because they had some weird names. It wasn't like regular. It wasn't regular names. I ain't gonna, you know, it wasn't regular. You know, it wasn't, you know, the Tylers, the James. It wasn't nothing like that. Just know that. You know, so they might have been fake too. So, you know, when you're in this game, man, make sure you're on your P's and Q's, man. You know, and now I just, you know, the 2 breeders I got, these people I've been studying for a while. You know, I make sure I did all my dotting of the I's and crossing of the T's, man. But yeah, I just want to tell somebody that, man. Make sure y'all stay updated, man. Cause I looked up on that one. In another situation, I could have lost my money, man. I could have lost all my money, and it wasn't that much. That probably was a good sign right there, cause the small deposits. I feel like small deposits might be a sign too, man. Usually, if the breeder ain't charging you 20%, man, it might be something wrong. You feel me? They should be charging at least 20% of what you call it. They deposit should be 20% at least. Period. But that's it, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bow.